living, I went into the commando called Canada, so got the commando, and I worked over there.
Can you describe Canada for us?
Yes. We was unloading, help unloading the people what came, the baggages, the clothes, everything get confiscated right away. Get confiscated, loading on the trucks, goes to magazines. In the magazines, was working, later worked in the magazines myself.
Was that very difficult work to do, to see people come off the transport?
You get used to, no, you get so used to some part of your life every day. You see the dying and the dead. Of course, you get like part of the job already there. You see the children every day. You be that yourself. You didn't have no hope to get out.
Did they ask you what is going to happen to them?
No, you couldn't tell. No, they didn't. No, they saw people working. You couldn't. I know some people said they send them right away in crematorium. I know a group, my cousin was working in a group. He was yelling to the truck. Then was no railway. When we came, was a couple kilometers away, was by trucks. They used to bring the people. My cousin was working in a group. They told me later, he was yelling, they're going to the crematorium. They took the whole group straight to crematorium, not one left over. You can't tell, we couldn't tell them, but that would be dead too and wouldn't help them. No, we couldn't. There many times, maybe it's here, even women, Hungary. What I did was still in the line when I was working then on the transport, putting out lines. In one line picked out to go to the camp, and one is going, they picked about going to the camp, not the crematorium. It's all going. Just they picked out a few, and a nice few Hungarian women pulled them out from the line, from the, what they're supposed to go to crematorium. Dr. Mengele, all the commando in the what is name, Elsa, you know, from the women's camp. She was always there, every transport in the front standing with them, all of them. And they got always German with the army. You couldn't see it. When the transport come, they didn't see nobody. No guns, nothing. Just the officers in the front or in the side, both sides. They got soldiers, SS, with guns. Maybe there will be uprising, they will kill them. You know? And they got always ready. When you come in, the group people arrived, they didn't see nothing. Or I know it, I saw them, I was over there. One incident when the Hungarian transport come, I was working. They come in sick people, they're laying them, they're laying on the grass, all the sick people what cannot walk, go. We have to throw them on the truck to go to the crematorium, one another like wood, one another they yelling to the. This was the biggest thing is the sick people, all of them maybe 40, 50, on the truck, one another like logs.
That was part of your job?
I mean, but that's what we was doing, yes. Oh, cleaning. They couldn't get on the truck. They throw them on the truck, sick or the crippled. This. And on transport, they made me do with the truck in the crematorium. This they never did this. Me and another fellow, they took us with the, says to go. I was thinking I will not get back out. I was thinking I'll go with them too. They took us in with miracle. We got out. We didn't do it. Just alone to let us out from the crematorium.
So they took you to work and they let you out?
Yeah, we alone in our thinking. We go in the crematorium, they'll never let us out. One time happened to me. And we went back with the truck. I would never believe it. And over there, one time was raining, when come a few 100,000 Jews. Hungarian Jews. We was working day and night, every transport. I worked and loaded all of them. I worked over there all the 3 months. Some of it coming in. And one was tall Jewish man laying. Naomi was over there, was all had going on. He was laying Naomi by a foot, Naomi, in the German says Naomi. And he pulled out a gun, the revolver. He bent over. He was going ready to the crematorium and put the revolver to the temple and pulled the trigger. When you hold close, there's no sound. And he was going to, so bloodthirsty, and put the gun into the temple. And there was a foot away. He didn't want the other officers to see it, just have to do it. Bend over, just and shot him in the temple. Depending, I was maybe a foot very close. I could touch him.
Even though he was going to the crematorium?
Oh, he was going already. Of course, he's over there. Of course, he's working there. Just to kill, to see blood. It's not like a pinhole really in the head over there, It's just here, a foot could touch him over there. So you get used to all the years in the dead.
Do you get used to
yes.
that every day?
Every day, so busy, you don't have time to think. But the Germans all rush. You don't have nothing to do even. You have to run over there, everything with rush, with the horror, with the hitting. You cannot think. You cannot have time not to think. You're fighting for your life. Hunger. To get, to be the last one to die. You're fighting for every minute. In my mind was, it's a war. Maybe tomorrow, just one day, maybe tomorrow will be better. When I was thinking all the years I would kill myself. I didn't think, I was thinking always, I was fighting for my life each day. One day, and one day is short. It's tomorrow. Every day was tomorrow.
Tell us about the repair work that you did.
Crematorium?
In 44, was it?
It was in 44, yes. Some in 44, yes. Or the chimney, you meant. The chimney, yeah. Came at transport. This was the last transport. I think it was from Lublin or Treblinka was. This was the cream from Warsaw. All Warsaw girls, most beautiful women, about 40, 50, I don't know, was a group. And they kept in camp. They didn't register them at all. So I talked to them in the camp, let them in, barracks, they stayed. They stayed about 3 days. It's not far from the crematorium, was the barracks over there. And I talked to the girls, they didn't know what's happened. I didn't know what's happened to them too. Later, suppose came an order, and they took them all, as a few hundred yards away, and took them all, I guess, not one, they don't let not one in camp. Took them the whole group, all young women, 18, 20, was beautiful women that came from Poland, all educated, talked to the girls. And they took them all in. And later, the next night, I don't know, nobody of witness even tell, over there was. So the foreman says some bricks in the chimney, fire bricks is cracked. Inside, our commander was doing repair. I worked different commander, just mixing up the stories. He picked me to climb. They got some hooks, on the chimney, some hooks, and climb upstairs. And you have to make yourself like a piece of board, a rope. I made and let myself down.
Down into the chimney of the crematorium.
Big, crematorium, big chimney like the Ford Motor Company was the chimney. This was the main crematorium.
Did you do this at night, during the day?
No, in the day, work now. Not in the day, no, in the day. In the day. Oh, we went over there to pick. It says to went in a couple bricks was the fire break. Inside was the fire break, and I expect lots of sod. You know, it's all burning. It's not true. Like porcelain was.
The inside was...
Inside like porcelain in the heat, high heat. I would expect to get dirty, you know, sod. There was no sod at all. From the high heat, people burn like gasoline, unbelievable. They used to mix in the crematorium, didn't tell you the story. They used to put a woman on the bottom, below, and a man at the top. A woman holds fat, burns better. To get the fire going, they keep the woman on the bottom. In the crematorium, got so many ovals spread, you know, like 15, 18 ovals, the whole wall. And they got a little fan, and the fan blows the fire. So to burn takes a few minutes, it takes over there. It's a little white, little bones. I saw the guys would clean out over there. I didn't work by the crematorium, but I can come in over there, do some repair work. From 2000, 1800, a wheelbarrow of ashes, little bone was in a whole transport, all is fat in water. Little bones, white bone. When you look through the window, we got a window over there, you see it had a bone bent, had a body. You think it's moving, you know, bending up the body. You look inside, a fire, you wouldn't believe it, like gasoline. That's what burns the bodies. The fat, you know, this is all people that came up in the freedom. And many times over there, that was in 42, inside when the crematorium couldn't take the bodies for so many people, they got a big hole. They made a pit, few hundred yards. Used to put in 5,000, 6,000 bodies. The crematorium can take so many. You can put in 3 people one time. You got maybe 15, 45 people a few minutes. When it comes in so many thousands, they didn't have room. Got a big pit, throw in 5,000 to 6,000 people in one time, and set a fire. You could see it like the whole world burn red in one time. It's done this in 42, and start from 43. Anybody told you about the pit? Nobody. Sure. 5,000, 6,000 people. Not always they use the pit when it was many transport the crematorium couldn't handle. They used the pit. Set up fire.
Let's go back to where you were repairing. You lowered yourself in,
inside
and you were sitting on a
yes.
wood.
It was.
Tell me, what were you thinking
I didn't think
when you were
I think
in
I was fighting for my life not to fall down.
You were afraid of falling down?
Of course, so high over there. Never been so high in my life over there in the chimney. I never got an order. Have to do it. I got over there. I never got to experience any of chimney. Let myself in a chimney. Nobody to help me. It's up to me. I fall down. I'm dead. I was fighting for my life. I didn't take it all. I was taking to survive, everything to work. I let myself in with a rope and tie up. Let myself in and got motor made and took out the bricks. Was a straight line. A personal straight, bricks was straight. And later was between this brick and another was maybe 6, 8 inches apart. Air, free. And later was bricks. Between the brick and the brick for inside, the fire brick was maybe 6, 8 inches apart, was air between them. The high heat. I didn't know myself how it was built.
And did you realize when you were in there that the young girls that you had been talking with?
Of course. Not when I was working. I was fighting for my life, and I was scared to death inside in that chimney. You know how it is, so deep you let yourself in, maybe 150 feet.
But you knew it was soon after.
Oh, of course I do. I knew the girls went in. Oh, yeah, before I went upstairs, I knew the girls. After them, I went in. Oh, yes. Of course I knew it. When I was over there, I was fighting for my life. I was thinking not to make a mistake.